Today I thought I would do a review of the Eye of Horus Isis Sun Goddess eyeshadow palette, and also do like a demo as well. So I've done a little bit of a get ready with me where you see all the makeup I've done for this look, and also then I'll talk about a little bit more in depth about the Eye of Horus palette as well. So if you like this video, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because it would absolutely make my day. So let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to use is the trusty Glow Time Full Coverage Mineral BB Cream from Iredale. It'll be kind of more like a get ready with me, and then I'll do the Eye of Horus eyeshadow review as I go along, once I'm putting the eyeshadows actually on. So as you can see, I got a little bit of colour this weekend because I went to Riversdale, which is this fabulous little place on the east coast of New Zealand. So I've got a little bit of a tan, which is just lovely. And I'm going to use the Herb Pharmacy Rose and Echinacea toner on my beauty blender, and then we're just going to fill it in. Fill in, blend, 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 blend. Thank you so much to everybody who gave me feedback on my previous video. I feel like I'm getting there with the ISO and all that camera jazz. If you don't know what I'm on about, then you need to go and watch my previous video. Now I'm just blending this into the skin, and as you know, it just goes in like a dream, especially with your beauty blender. Beauty. And then I'm going to use the Dr. Hauschka Concealer in 02 just to go underneath my eyes. I love this because it twists up, it's really good. I'm just putting it in a triangle shape just into my lash line on the lower lash as well. I just find that that really brightens up my eye if I can get it that far in. And then blending it out with the beauty blender again, going around the nose just to cancel any redness. So what have you all been up to this week? Any fun non-toxic makeup brand purchases? I got a serious load of makeup from Root Pretty Cosmetics, and oh my goodness, I cannot wait to show you. It's not as high coverage as Hint Beauty, but I feel like the Hint Beauty concealer is a little bit too light at the moment, so I'm going to order the 02 or the next one up from the light as well, just to try that because I think it's amazing. Then I'm going to go in with the Lolo Sculpt and Glow Contour Duo. If I can open it. So cute. Contouring the cheeks and bringing it up into the forehead. I'm kind of going a little bit further up rather than underneath the brow, underneath the cheekbone, just because I fancy a little bit more colour. And then I'm going to use the highlighter with the same brush. I know I'm awful. Can you see that? It's so cute. There's some man outside doing some work on one of the pylons. Okay, down the nose. It gives a cute little glow on your nose as well. And then on your Cupid's bow, I'm using my trusty Eco Brow defining wax in the colour Sharon. Love you, Sharon. You're great. Although I won't need you soon because I'm getting my eyebrows done. Okay, and then I'm setting the bad boys with the Iredale Brow Gel. You never learn. I never can be bothered to go and get a tissue to wipe the excess off this. And then I always end up with a blob. Just pop some of my favourite Osmia Lip Doctor on. I'm going to use the Dr. Hauschka Concealer and just pop a little bit on the back of my hand. And then use a concealer brush. Yeah, this is a concealer brush. It's a first for me. I never normally use the right brush for makeup. This is quite a dry concealer. It sets really quickly, which I quite like. Okay, done skis. So Eye of Horus is an Australian makeup brand which is made in Byron Bay in Australia, and they sent me one of the eyeshadow palettes to review along with a brow pencil. So it's not sponsored or anything, I just thought I would do a review because I thought it might be helpful, and the shadows are, oh my goodness, so pretty. This is the Isis Sun Goddess Eye of Horus eyeshadow palette. And it comes like this, and the three colours are called Enigma Mist, Chalice Bronze and Secret Husk. So when you open it up, this is what you get. And then this is their Eye of Horus. Oh, this is a brow define. I have to use this. Darn it, done my brows already. This would be really good for individual brow hairs, putting them on. I'll do a separate review on that. If you want me to, then let me know. But I wanted to focus mainly on this. So I'm just gonna pop them all on and let's just see how it goes. I did some research before they sent this to me, and all of the ingredients are less than 3 on the EWG database. And I went through each individual ingredient because that's just what you have to do nowadays. They tell you it's natural and it's not. But this is. So yeah, let's get into the review. So I'm going to start off with the pinky colour as an all over base. I don't know which one that is. I think it's the Sacred Husk. Can you take these out? Ooh, also what's handy with this is this little pocket here. Oh no, I just put my finger in the eyeshadow. You can, don't put your nail in it, but here, there's a little pocket and you can pull them out and put them into your own palette if you want, which I really like. And it's also got a little brush, which is quite cute. Good for carrying around. Let's pop this one on first and see how it goes. I know you can wet these shadows for a really intense look if you're going out in the evening, but I just fancy trying it dry first. So this looks really cute. It's a really pale pink colour, but it's quite pretty. I think that would be really nice as just an everyday eyeshadow if you just wanted to put something on really quickly. I'm then going to pop this colour in, which I think is Enigma Mist, onto the crease. Oh, it's a really lovely bronze shade. I like a goldy bronzy look. Really like it. And I'm just blending it out with my blending brush. If you've got any excess, just wipe it off on the back of your hand. And I'm going to bring a little bit down into my lash line as well. Oh, it's a really nice colour. Ooh. And then do the same on the other side. And then blending it out again. Oh, I'm really loving the colour. It's like really, really beautiful. They're quite pigmented, the colours. So there's a good little bit of colour payoff going on, which is good because trying to get decent colour payoff on natural eyeshadows is the bane of my life. I'm going to go in with the final colour here, which I think is the Chalice Bronze. And then that's just going to go on the outer V. I'm going to use the same brush because, you know me, I like a good multitasking brush. Maybe I'll use a different brush just to see if I can get a slightly more dramatic look. Bringing it down underneath the lower lash line as well. This isn't as dark as what I thought it would be. So I might actually wet this in a second, just to see if I can get a bit more intensity. It does add a little bit of dimension into the eye, a bit more so than this one. So that's great. So what I'll do is I'll go and even that up, and then I might wet it a little bit just to add a bit more again. Those are the colours dry without any wet shadow on them. So I'm just going to go in with the Living Nature eye pencil in Midnight, just to smoke the eye up a little bit. I'm going into the waterline and slightly over as well. This is just to give it a little bit more depth. And also, if you go a little bit wrong, you can smoke it out. And it looks like you did it all intentionally. And then just blending this out with a socket brush, just because I want kind of like a more smoky look rather than anything really specific and like a wing liner. Also just kind of finishes the look off a little bit more, I think. And then I'm going to go in with the Eye of Horus Bio Lash Lift Mascara. Now I got sent this ages ago and it has fast become a firm favourite. And now I load the mascara on using the flat side of the brush and then separate afterwards, just because I feel like that gives the best effect. And it's actually a fluke that I'm using this mascara along with the Eye of Horus eyeshadow palette. I didn't even realise until now. I feel like I've got a claw hand. That is with 4 coats of mascara, and then I'm going to use the Murrell Orchid Bloom lipstick just to finish everything off. I love this colour, I'm obsessed. So that is without lashes. I'm just gonna go and put some on because, well, why not? I haven't done some in ages. So be right back. And that is with some lashes. I use the Helen Dowsley lashes, which are ethical and they are from Australia and I love them. So, all in all, I am a really big fan of this Eye of Horus eyeshadow palette. I think it's really pretty and it looks especially great with the colours being a bit wet, and good colour payoff and a really nice look. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you buy it and what you think. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you did enjoy it, because it would absolutely make my day. And I will see you again on the next video.